if you've known somebody for hella years, that doesn't mean they're gonna be your friend forever. That doesn't mean that, oh, just because I've known them for this amount of years or whatever, that you still need to, have the bond there or stay strong, because it's like lifelong besties. I don't fucking know, whatever, but it doesn't matter. Like if they're toxic, they're toxic. Let me first explain toxic. Well, what I would consider toxic, because I don't want to say, I just keep saying toxic, but like, toxic. Okay. Toxic. It's just such a toxic word. Like toxic is toxic. And people just over like do it now. They think, oh, this person's toxic. This is toxic. This is toxic. I mean, some things are toxic and some people are toxic, but not everything. Like if, okay, so what I would consider toxic would be people, like hating, disrespecting you, partying, doing drugs and all that. That's toxic, you guys. That's really, really toxic. And just like stuff like that, going out a lot, drama and just negativity, that's toxic. But obviously, people do just grow apart. You're doing you, this person's doing you, and sometimes it just naturally happens. You guys just naturally grow apart, and that's fine. Nothing bad happened, or nothing like that. Just people just literally just grow apart, and it's fine. Just I'm like that. Like if we're just kind of distancing or whatever, I'm not thinking. I mean, unless something bad really happened, or if it's like you were really toxic, I'm like, I'm out. But people do just grow apart and do their own thing, and you have to understand that too. Don't be like, oh, we have to be besties, we have to hang out, or this and that. But people do just naturally grow apart, and that's fine. Like I said, people aren't there in your path, forever. But when people are toxic, I do suggest just, dude, let them go. Let them go no matter how long you've known them. It's like, let them go, you guys. And because if they're toxic, it's nothing good. Like that, it's just them. They're toxic. The environment is toxic. And what's toxic most likely going to do? It's probably most likely going to eat you. Because it's toxic. I can't even say the fucking word. Toxic stuff is more likely to do that. It's going to get on you if they're doing drugs, going out, and all this negativity. It's just going to go on you. And it's like, why do you want that? Like, you don't want to hang out with that, even if you're like, no, like, I'm all positive. I have my boundaries set, this and that. But it's like, why do you still want that? They're gonna try and pick at your energy. Just literally trying to pick at you. You don't want to be around that. You don't want to be around that toxicity. You do not want that. So just let it go, you guys. Literally, let it go. When the person asked me about this question, I had a couple people in mind from my past, I'm not gonna say names or anything like that. But there was this one friend. I know at that time I did consider them a friend because they did really help me out. There was this one situation where till today, like I don't talk to the individual, don't want to be nothing, you know, like there's no connection, nothing whatsoever, like no longer friends. I did consider them a friend at that time, a really good friend, I thought, but see, I didn't have, okay, whatever. And they really, really helped me out. I, and like I said, to this day, I am so appreciative for that. And I will always be thankful. Like I will never hate on the person. Um, I won't talk bad about them. I'm always like, yeah, I don't talk to this certain individual anymore. But You know, like there shouldn't be hating. There don't be hating, don't be hateful.